Winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories are in effect for our entire coverage area through Monday morning. Find out how much snow is coming and when it'll stop in this video. Forecaster Jim Sullivan here with your Sunday, February 1st, 2015 video forecast. Here's a look at the radar as of 11:30. Snow is pushing through. With those dark blues, you can tell that the snow is moderate to heavy in some areas. Most areas already have 2 or 3 inches of new snow from this storm. You could get another inch or two through the early afternoon as this current batch of snow pushes through. You can see that area of drier air moving in from the west. That'll cause a bit of a break in the snow mid to late afternoon before more snow moves in from the west. Taking a wider view now, there's a huge slug of moisture with this storm, and most of it's coming our way. Chicago is in the thick of this. Chicago, you're under a blizzard warning, so if you're traveling to Chicago today into Monday, plan on some delays. Detroit getting in on this heavy snow as well, and you can see some warm air starting to work into southwestern Ohio. That's going to work our way this evening, so that could cause a wintry mix for a lot of us instead of snow, which complicates our snowfall totals. We'll show you our newest snowfall projections here in just a moment. So for the rest of the afternoon, the story will be the light to moderate snow. There could be a break in there at some point around mid-afternoon or so before more precipitation moves in by this evening, and that precipitation could become a wintry mix south of our lakeshore counties, with temperatures dropping towards tomorrow morning, changing everyone back over to snow, so the morning commute will still be tough. We'll show you the specifics on that coming up in just a second. Taking a look at one of our computer models through the rest of the day and through the night, very tricky forecast. We have the light to moderate snow moving through now, maybe even a couple heavier bursts. That's pretty straightforward. Most areas are going to have 2 to 4 inches on the ground by the time this first batch of snow clears by mid-afternoon. Now, then you can see maybe a brief break around between 1 and 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock, before more precipitation moves in from the west. This will be the heart of the storm late this afternoon through this evening. This heavier precipitation is going to move in with that huge slug of moisture I just showed you on radar. And this is where the forecast becomes tricky. This blue line is the approximate rain-snow mix line. If you're near this line, or just to the north, you're probably seeing maybe some sleet. Farther north, snow. If you're on this line or south, you're either seeing rain or freezing rain, and you can see this creeps in here as we head through this evening. At the same time, there will be heavy precipitation trying to counteract this warm air and trying to keep us all snow. The way it looks now, the warm air should be powerful enough to change everyone over to a mix for at least a brief time south of our lakeshore counties, so Mansfield, Akron, Youngstown. You should all see a wintry mix for a time this evening into the overnight hours. So that'll cut down on snow totals in those areas, because that's when some of the heaviest precipitation will be. And it'll be falling as a mix instead of snow, so less snow south of our lakeshore counties. Now that might sound all fine and dandy, but as we head through the remainder of the night, temperatures are really going to drop by Monday morning. We're going to be sitting in the 10 to 15 degree area by Monday morning. So any snow that melts south of our lakeshore counties on the roads is going to refreeze by morning, so I'm still expecting a very slick morning commute with light snow and blowing snow still falling. So snowfall estimates are lower for our southern counties, but that doesn't mean that things won't still be impacted, and along our lakeshore, you still are looking at a pretty good shot of snow. So here are our revised storm total estimates for northeastern Ohio. This includes the 2 to 4 inches that's falling right now. In our southern counties, only 2 to 5. So after this shot of snow this morning into this afternoon, not a whole lot of snow in our southern counties because of that wintry mix tonight. And then a sharp increase between Mansfield, Akron, and Youngstown and our lakeshore counties. That appears to be where the mix will be. Sharp increase in snow. Again, it is not impossible that this mix line shifts north or south another 10 miles. So Akron, Mansfield, Youngstown, it's possible you do see 4, 5, 6 inches of snow if the mix doesn't get quite that far north. Cleveland, if the mixing gets a little farther north, it could start cutting into your totals, although right now it looks like Cleveland will be mainly snow, if not all snow. The big story will be travel will still be slick tonight. The Monday morning commute will still be very tough across the area with snow in the north, a lot of black ice in the south, blowing snow for all. It'll still be snowing a little bit. So still plan accordingly, take your time tonight, and be safe out there. And looking ahead at the next week now, unfortunately, not much of a chance to thaw out. The snow will end tomorrow. It'll be breezy, cold, temperatures starting off in the low to mid teens, falling into the single digits during the afternoon, falling below zero for most of us tomorrow night. Tuesday, a little bit better. At least we'll see the sun on Tuesday, warm into the 20s. A little clipper moves by Tuesday night into Wednesday, could bring a shot of light snow and slightly warmer temperatures for Wednesday before we go back into the deep freeze Thursday, Friday. Highs in the teens, lows well below zero potentially, and then Saturday we'll watch for our next potential system. With NeoWeather.com, I'm Jim Sullivan. Check us out again tomorrow.